Part 3. One. I was losing all my hopes. My body was extremely tired of struggling. I closed my eyes tightly. My heart and mind was about to accept that he will unfloor me tonight. But then he loses the grip on my hands to open his shirt's button. I found a chance. I pushed him with all my strength. He fell off of me. I ran outside the room. He got up and rushed to me. I opened the main door looking behind because Jay was right behind me. Before I could step out of house, he held my hair in his hand and pulled them. I screamed in pain, but next second Jay left my hair and started screaming. I opened my eyes and saw Taeyong was on Jay and Jay was on the floor. Taeyong was continuously punching on his face. Jay's face was covered in blood. Taeyong, I shouldn't have sent her to you. You don't deserve her. He was shouting and hitting him. I was watching this all in a trance. Jay was yelling for help, but after some seconds he got completely silent. But Taeyong was still beating him. I rushed to him. Why, Taeyong, leave him, he will die. I held his hand to stop him, but he wasn't in the mood to let him live. I was trying to stop him when he took out his gun and aimed on Jay's head. My eyes widened to see gun in his hand. He stood up and was about to pull the trigger when I came in front of his gun. Taeyong, you can't stop me, Wan. Wan. Okay, then kill me first, because I am the reason of this all. Taeyong, shut up and step aside. Wan, kill me, Mr. Taeyong. Then you can kill him if you want to. Taeyong kicked him and took my hand in his hand and dragged me out of house. He took me close to his car and turned to me. I was trying to cover my upper body with my hand. He looked at me for a second and immediately turned to other side. He took off his coat and stretched his hand to me. Taeyong, wear it. I took coat and put that on. Then he opened car's door. I sat in the car. He closed the door and went on driving seat. He started driving. We both were quiet the way back to his mansion. He took me in his bedroom. Taeyong, take some rest. Wyan, it's your bedroom. I can't live with you in the same room. Taeyong, don't worry, I won't eat you. Wyan, still I can't. Taeyong, fine, then you can live in other room. Come with me. He walked out of room and I followed him. He took me into other room. It was next to Taeyong's room. Taeyong, you can live here. If you need anything, you can tell me or Emma. Wyan, thank you for your help. I said, looking down. My eyes teared up again, thinking about everything Jay did to me. Taeyong, don't think too much. Everything will be fine. Wyan, nothing will be fine. But still you helped me. I am thankful to you. Taeyong, have some rest. He went out of room and closed the door. I walked and stepped in front of mirror. My eyes were swollen because of crying. I was still wearing his coat. I could smell the same fragrance. Taking a deep breath, I removed the coat from my body. My bra was the only thing covering my breast. My neck was scratched, and my shoulders were also scratched. I started sobbing when I remembered the scene when he was trying to rape me. If Taeyong wasn't on time, I don't even want to imagine that. I wiped my tears and went to washroom to take shower. After taking shower, I realized I had nothing to wear. I put on bathrobe and came out of bathroom. Because of bathrobe, my body was covered, so I came out of room. I stopped in front of Taeyong's room. I knocked the door slowly. I heard him saying, "Come in." I opened the door and entered in his room. He was sitting on couch, shirtless, and a cigarette was between his lips. He looked at me and crushed the cigarette in ashtray. Taeyong, do you need anything? Why, I have nothing to wear. Can you ask any of your maid to give me something to wear? Without saying anything, he went to his closet. He came back with clothes in his hands. Taeyong, here. He handed me his clothes. It was a t-shirt and a trouser. I took them and turned to leave when he said, "Why you was running from him?" Why? Um, uh, I was not in the mood. Taeyong, don't lie. Why you was running? Why? I told you I wasn't in the mood. He was forcing me. Taeyong, so you want to say everything is fine between you two? It's just you wasn't in the mood and that's why you was in that condition. One, yes. Before he could ask any more question, I left his room. I came back in the other room and closed the door. I can't tell him about our contract marriage. He's a mafia leader. If he found out about my secrets, he will surely take advantage of me. I changed into his clothes. They were so big. I folded the trouser from bottom. I was looking like a child in his clothes. After changing, I went to bed. Taeyong. I was thinking about her when she came in my room wearing bathrobe. My heart skipped a beat looking her in bathrobe, but I controlled my emotion and asked her about today's incident. But her answer didn't satisfy me. She was lying to me. She was hiding something from me. It's okay, Ryan. I will find everything about you and your so-called husband. After thinking about her, I went to bed, but still my mind was busy thinking about her. I took my phone and dialed Jonathan's number. He's the most trustworthy person for me. I told him to collect all information about Ryan and her husband and took her husband to our secret place tomorrow. After giving him instructions, I closed my eyes to sleep. I opened my eyes on some kind of noise. I got up of bed and went out of my room. It was Ryan's voice. I rushed to her room. Door wasn't locked luckily. She was laying on bed. Her eyes were closed tightly. She was screaming for help. Her face was covered in sweat and her hands were on her own neck. She was struggling with something. I went close to her when I heard her saying, "Leave me. Please don't do this to me. Don't touch me. Jay, don't. Please don't do this. I don't want to be unflowered like this. Please leave me." Damn, I was right. He was forcing her. I clenched my fist in anger. I sit close to her on bed and try to remove her hands from her neck. Taeyong, Wayan, get up. Open your eyes. Wayan. I shook her, holding her shoulders. Suddenly, she opened her eyes and hugged me tightly. Wayan, please save me. I don't want him to touch me. Please save me. He will do something bad to me. She was sobbing and mumbling. She was holding me tightly. Taeyong, you are safe here. No one will touch you. Calm down, Wayan. No, he'll come here. Please don't go. Don't leave me alone. Taeyong, okay, okay, fine. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. You should sleep now. I slowly removed her hands around my body and made her lay down on bed. I went to the other side of bed and laid on bed beside her. She turned to me and hid her face in my chest. Suddenly I started feeling hot. Taeyong. She was sleeping. I touched her face with my fingers. She opened her eyes and smiled. I went close to her face and put my lips on hers. I kissed her juicy lips. In response, she kissed me back. To be continued. What do you think is going to happen between them two? Tell me in comment section.